Today we're going to be revisiting Moon 4,286 days later. So out of any Black Ops 1 map, this is probably going to be the most interesting episode that I've made so far, because out of all of the Black Ops 1 maps, this is definitely not the one that I've played the least. However, it is the one that I know the least about. So don't get me wrong, I have a decent bit of knowledge about this map. Like, I've done the Easter egg before, I know all of the lore about the map. However, the last time that I did this Easter egg was literally 12 years ago when the map first came out. I haven't done the Easter egg since, and when it comes to most of the map's mechanics, all of that knowledge is lost somewhere deep in my mind. When it comes to like using the hacker and knowing about like the excavators and stuff, like all of that stuff is just like deep buried in the back of my mind. And you may be thinking to yourself, the excavators, that's kind of a random point to bring up, and that's because the last time that I played this map, I actually died because of the excavator, and then I just kind of raged and I haven't touched the map since. I was back in like 2020 or 2021 though, so yeah, it's been like a solid 2 or 3 years since I played this map last. You may also be wondering why I'm not running for the teleporter, and it's because Jug actually spawned up there. I always manipulate it and restart the game like as many times as I can so that I can get Jug to be the perk that spawns. So just like that, on what is technically round 0, we have Jug. Hopefully I don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Oh, okay, we survived. My anxiety always shoots through the roof right there at the end. I always get so paranoid that I'm gonna die. But anyways, yeah, now here we are on round 1 with Jug on the literal moon. That's definitely not a sentence that zombie players were expecting to say before this map release, but here we are. Also, if the gameplay seems to be like muted in this video, I promise that that's not the case. It's just that this map is so quiet every time that you have your helmet on. They have like this cool effect where every time that you have the helmet on, you know, the audio gets real muffled, it gets real quiet. However, when you're playing the map, it sounds like it's almost muted half of the time just because of how quiet everything is. You guys will still be hearing some audio throughout the video, like anytime I take my helmet off, or anytime that we go back to Area 51 and I'm like pack-a-punching or whatever and I take my helmet off. But otherwise, yeah, this video is probably going to be really quiet. So before we get too far into things, let's go ahead and start a discussion about the things that this map added. So the first thing this map added, as you guys are probably going to notice, oh no, I'm not going to go down to round 2. I'm probably going to suffer more premature deaths than on literally any other map. I suck when it comes to playing on this map with the zero gravity. You know, you're constantly floating around, you're like flying into zombies. Anyways, the first thing that this map added is the astronaut. So this is essentially like a mini boss thing, something similar to Call of the Dead, but not quite as egregious. Basically, it's this astronaut, and if you walk into him, he doesn't really damage you. However, he does steal your perks. There's no warning. You know, if you stumble into him, that's it. He's gonna steal your perk, and that's it. So needless to say, it is very important on this map to make sure that you're not accidentally walking into him. It's not really that hard to avoid him, if I'm gonna be honest. However, I won't lie, there's definitely been a couple of times where I'm like, oh, okay, it's time for me to go back and get quick revive. I walk through this door, and boom, he's just waiting for me. He hugs me, and that's it. And this astronaut knows no bounds, okay? He will follow you through every inch of the map. It doesn't matter where you're at. The only place that he cannot go to is Area 51. But it's pretty easy to take care of him. You know, you just spray a couple bullets into his helmet, and that's it. He does this big poof explosion, you get a couple 100 points, he respawns in the next round. But yeah, it's definitely worth shooting into him, you know, not only for the money, but also just then so you don't run the risk of running into him by accident and him stealing one of your perks, especially if it happens to be Jug or Speed Cola, because that's the biggest pain to get back. Because in order to get Jug or Speed Cola on this map, you have to teleport back to Area 51 in order to get it. However, it alternates, so when you go back the first time, for example, say when you first spawn in, if Juggernog was there, then when you revisit it later in the game, Speed Cola is gonna be there and vice versa. So yeah, it's definitely a bit time consuming trying to get either of the perks back on this map. But otherwise, yeah, this map added a few things like obviously zero gravity and the whole helmet mechanic. This map was actually pretty innovative for the time when you think about it, with all the mechanics that it had to add in, especially the, you know, you got like the zero gravity physics and just all the other fun little things that this map added, like the hacker and stuff like that. This map also added the wave gun, which is actually a pretty cool wonder weapon. It's basically a 2-in-1. You can either use it in its single wave gun form, you know, you shoot through the zombies and then it'll go through multiple zombies and they all like kind of like puff up and explode, or you can take it out of the wave gun mode and just use it as like a dual wield gun as the zap gun. There's also these few areas in the map where there's actually oxygen, so you're able to, you know, take off your helmet, you can breathe, you can run around, you can jump and move around normally. Usually I just kind of keep my helmet on at all times just so I don't risk going down, because as embarrassing as this is to admit, I have had a few downs where, you know, I went down just because I was in a no oxygen zone and I didn't realize it and I didn't have my helmet on. Granted, over time I have learned what areas are and are not, you know, zero G, and what areas I can and cannot breathe in. However, I just leave my helmet on just in case. Anything can happen in zombies, so I'd rather not run the risk of going down. Like I said back in the 5 episode, if there's a map with the MP5 on it, I'm probably gonna buy it at some point. I really love this SMG and I have no idea why. Sure, the ammo sucks, sure the damage isn't the greatest, but it's great for points and I just love how this weapon feels. Another thing worth noting that this map map brought back is like the little crawlers from Kino and 5. Except this time with a twist. They're able to teleport all around the floor, and yeah, they're about as annoying as they were in the other maps. Anyways, just like that, we are now at the mystery box. I definitely want to hear from you guys down below. Which version of the wave gun do you prefer? Do you like the wave gun, or do you like turning it into the dual-wield zap guns? Personally, I just kind of leave it in the zap gun mode most of the time, but I definitely want to hear from you guys. The astronaut respawned, and I'm just gonna make real quick work of him. Like I said, he's really easy to get down. It's literally just like one of those popcorn enemies. You shoot him a few times, he goes down, and that's that. He's gone for the round. It's always worth taking him out anytime that he spawns in. Also, if you're curious as to how you get back to Area 51 from the beginning of the game, you literally just jump in this teleporter and it takes you back. We're not gonna go back just yet because Pack-a-Punch is there, and I do kind of want to wait until we have enough money to Pack-a-Punch. Can I please get the zap guns? And it's gonna give me the HS-10 just like yesterday. If you missed the last episode, I highly recommend going back and watching it. We revisited Shangri-La, and yeah, in that episode, we also got the HS-10. The HS-10 is actually one of my favorite shotguns in zombies because when you Pack-a-Punch it, it becomes like a dual-wield semi-auto. I'm not gonna Pack-a-Punch it in this video just because when I'm playing zombies, I like to have one gun that's like fully automatic, not only for points, but also that does decent damage. So usually I lean towards like ARs or LMGs, you know, something that'll give me both points and damage. And then I also like to have a quote-unquote power weapon, whether that be on Black Ops 3 with something like a 205 Brecci or a Haymaker or a ray gun or the Wonder Weapon for that map. I always like to have both on hand at all times, unless I'm using, say, like Mule Kick because I popped a Perkaholic in Black Ops 3, which is the only scenario where I would be using Mule Kick. The only other instance where I would use Mule Kick is in Cold War because there's no perk limit in that game and there's actual benefits to using Mule Kick. And then also maybe in like Black Ops 2 if I do the Easter egg where you dig up like all the sites around the map once you get the golden shovel and all that. Hey, look at that. We got the AUG in yesterday's video as well. Literally the exact same loadout. I might actually hold on to the AUG. I really love this gun and I would like to Pack-a-Punch it because the attachment that you get for it is sick. The astronaut spawned back in, but let's see how many bullets from an HS-10 it takes to take him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, literally like 5 bullets from an HS-10. That's all. Is that 2 death machines? We have a death machine here, and then there's another death machine right there. As much as I love the astronaut in this map, I have to wonder if it was necessary, especially with how easy it is to put down. But at the same time, I feel like if it took any more bullets to put that thing down, it would probably just be more annoying than anything. I want to get at least 8,000 points before we go back to Area 51 because I want to have enough for both Speed Cola and Pack-a-Punch. And preferably, I could get like maybe 13k so I can Pack-a-Punch both my weapons, but I'm not going to try to get too ambitious here. I would just really like the zap gun if the mystery box would please like to bless me. I haven't gotten the wonder weapons in any of these maps since Shino Numa back in the World of War segment of this series, so yeah, I would. Ooh, the RPK. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of the HS-10 for it because let's be honest, the RPK is a beast. Honestly, if I end up getting the zap guns, I think I might trade out the AUG because the RPK is literally just chef's kiss. Mystery box, please give me the wonder weapon. I've spun the box many times across the last couple episodes and I've not gotten the wonder weapon in any of the Black Ops 1 maps yet. I haven't even gotten the ray gun since Nocturne Toten, so please, can I get anything? No, I'm gonna get the L96A1. Okay, please give me the AUG. What? I want the zap gun. I love the AUG, but I'm looking for something just a bit more deadly. And I got a teddy bear. Okay. Well, at this point, I guess I'll just get 8k and then we'll go Pack-a-Punch the RP. Ooh, the fire sale, baby. Maybe this will be the chance. Mystery box, please. It's a fire sale. I want the zap gun so bad. No, that is not a zap gun. Please, the fire sale is flashing. Please. No, that's the G11. Come on. One more spin, baby. No, 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 no. It's not worth my life. It's not worth my life. Mystery box, please. No, it went away at the last second. God dang it. Where's the mystery box at? Oh gosh, I can't even see the light in the sky. How far away did it go? You know the mystery box is far away when you literally can't even see the light. Is that it over there? I think, oh yeah, that's the mystery box light over there. Okay. Yeah, you see, I could venture all the way over there, or I could go Pack-a-Punch. So I'm gonna do the latter for now. Just like that, we're back, and now we're gonna Pack-a-Punch. Oh my gosh. I always get so giddy every time that I go to Pack-a-Punch. Now, one thing to mention is that Pack-a-Punch is a little risky on this map because it takes you back to this very scary opening area where all the zombies are on like crack mode. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Speed Cola as well, and yeah, you know, it's not even worth the risk. We're gonna go back immediately. And boom, just like that, we're back on the... Oh gosh, I fell through the floor and I got launched back up. Okay. Oh yeah, that's one thing to mention. This map also has like these little launch pad things. There's like one area that utilizes it quite well. I'm actually gonna try to head over that way so then I can show it off to you guys because it is a lot of fun to jump around on the little launch pads. You have to be careful about the fall damage. One thing to note is that similar to literally every other map in Black Ops 1, this does have the exact same Pack-a-Punch camo, which, hey, I can't complain. The Black Ops 1 Pack-a-Punch camo is really clean. It's so slick. This is a really tight area. Okay, I gotta be careful in here. Okay, time to clutch it up. Go. Okay. Okay, got all the zombies grouped up. And just let it rip. It's so satisfying. Getting into those life or death situations and then just turning around with a pack-a-punch LMG and just shredding through the zombies. Another thing worth noting that this map brought back is Easter eggs. And not only did it bring back Easter eggs, but this was the most innovative and most exciting Easter egg to date. If you don't know anything about the moon Easter egg, well, I mean, I feel like just explaining it would be a disservice. You have to go watch a video of it at some point. But basically, to keep it short and simple, you blow up the Earth. It's honestly still one of my favorite Easter eggs to date in zombies. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is the area I was talking about. You get on these launch pads and like it launches you all around, but you have to be very careful because there's 0G. You gotta have to like control it a bit. Make sure you don't fly around too far. Okay, gotta be... No, land. I don't want to take fall damage. And then it launches you again. And then you try to land on these little pads. Normally, it's controlled a bit better and it's a bit more automatic. But for some reason, 0G is going crazy for me right now. So it sent me flying a lot farther than it normally does. I really want to try to find the mystery box because I would like to get the zap guns if possible in this video. Hey, just like that, we're back at the teleporter. However, it is closed down for a bit. It'll open back up in a couple of rounds. I wonder where the mystery box is at. I'm pretty sure it's down underground in one of these like building sections, but I'm not exactly sure where it's at. Thankfully, once we get to the Black Ops 2 segment of this series, I will be able to show off more of the wonder weapons because most of the wonder weapons in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 and even part of like Black Ops 4 and Cold War, there's alternate ways to get... Oh, there's the mystery box. It was literally back here at spawn. There's other ways to get the wonder weapons outside of the mystery box, whether that be doing quests or building them. There's a few of them where you have to get them out of their mystery box. Most of the wonder weapons going forward, I'll be able to do an alternate quest or build them in some other way. The only exception to that I can think of would be like the Paralyzer in Black Ops 2. That one you can only get from the mystery box. But otherwise, going forward, we won't have to just rely on RNG to show off the wonder weapons in these videos. I have one more spin at the box. Should I please get, you know, no, it gives me the HS setting. Okay, you know what? I guess it just isn't meant to be. Anyways, yeah, that's that. That's Moon. Now I definitely want to hear from you guys down below. Do you guys like this map? Do you have any memories with this map? Do you have any nostalgia for this map? Do you like the zap guns? Do you like the Easter eggs? What's your favorite part of this map? Whatever it is, whatever you're thinking, I would definitely love to hear from you guys. Anyway, as always, a shout out to the patrons and channel members, comers, favorite, grandma, Liberty, Tab, Big Dynamite, Chuluba, Source, Rex, Face, Polar, Ray, Webster, Lamas, Bianca, Spirit, Georgia, Passant, Melas, King, Kudu, Magic, Master, Rich, Wife, the Team, Flimsy, One, Aaron Reynolds, Unknown, and Christopher Huerta. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.